Hey guys, thanks for joining the channel again. Today we're going to do a tier list for Spirit Halloween 2025 animatronics. So let's jump right in and look at this. So we have roughly, I think it's 19 here that we're going to look at for this year. Obviously, needless to say, this is an opinion. I'm sure some of you will not agree with what I'm picking, but let's take a look. So first up, we have the Terrifier Santa Claus. I love the Terrifier series, so this one, of course, is always a good one to look at if you like the series, the franchise. I don't know if I like the Santa one as much as some of the other Art the Clown animatronics, and the main reason is I think for Halloween, I just don't really want a Santa Claus outfit. Again, me personally, I think the animatronic itself is pretty good, especially in comparison to the others. So for me personally, I'm probably going to put it in a B. The other reason I don't have it at an A is really just because there are 2-3 other versions of Art the Clown, but it is the only Santa version. So I guess there's that. Next up, we'll have Backbend Bonnie. So I remember this being something similar to one, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. So I don't know if it's considered a reskin. I'd have to take a look at it again, but it's definitely something that isn't the greatest. However, it has a good movement to it where it bends backwards, and basically the face is it's a creepy looking face. So I guess it works out. But yeah, I don't know. It's not really a jump scare, but also if you have a home haunt, you'd have to have somebody kind of wait for her to twist backwards. So I don't know. It's another B level for me. It's decent, but nothing fantastic. So next up, we're going to look at Bullseye. So that's one of the newer ones recently that came out. So basically another clown, but the head twists around and has a pretty good animation and sound to it. I like it because it's a little bit more unique than some of the other clown animatronics. I think most of the clowns are all 6-7 feet. They all do similar sayings, similar voice to them. So this one's a little bit different. So I do like this one. I think it's going to go in the A level because I like it. Next up, I got Crypt Countess. So this one, it's hard because I think my immediate reaction was, this is awesome. I love the movement to it, but the problem is if you watch the demo for a few minutes or even multiple times in a row, you start to notice that movement can get a little tedious. So I think if you have it in a home haunt, she's going to get a little bit annoying to people. I could be wrong. I think it's really going in the right direction. Spirit's going in the right direction for this, and I think I'm going to have to move it into the A level. I say that because I like the movement and what they're doing with it. It just needs to be a bit slower, so it's not so, I'll just go back and say not so tedious. So next up, we're going to look at Electrified Zombie. So I actually already purchased this one. I really like it because it has good movement, good sound. It's obviously a cheaper animatronic when you're looking at the list here. I think it was about $150. And if you use your 20% off coupons at Spirit, obviously it's a good price. It's only about 3.5 feet in length, but you hang it from the ceiling, and honestly, it's going to go well in the haunt. So I really like this one. Again, I know that it's similar to a past animatronic, and many of you will not agree with me. I'm putting it in an S because we just don't have a lot like this. Next up, we have the Fire Demon. So this one, honestly, is probably my favorite this year. I love the animation, love the voice, love the movement, and it looks really good. So for me, not much more to say. It's on the S level for me. Next up, we have, looks like Headcase Harry. So I am not a huge fan of this one. It's okay, I guess, for a clown, but it's just not great for me. I'm going to put it in a C. I don't have good reasons other than maybe I just see too many clowns, and another one just added to the, I don't know. When you compare it to clowning around in some of the past clown animatronics, it just doesn't quite stand up. So I'm going to jump down the list and also go to Two-Faced Teddy, which is another clown, but I'm going to put him at the D. He is just not good to me. very generic. I mean, the head twist into the second face it just didn't work for me. Wasn't a fan. Yeah, it's probably one of the worst this year for me. Going over to a new one that just got released probably in the last few days from what we've seen from the demos, and that's Jack the Reaper. Again, I think they're being a little bit lazy with this. It's obviously their logo, but it's interesting they haven't done this previously, and maybe they did. Let me know in the comments if they have and I missed it, but I'm actually a little surprised they haven't done this in the past, just because it is their logo. But I'm going to put it in the C. He does sound okay, and it just, unless you have some type of spirit theme going in your haunt, it's just not going to do a whole lot. So I'm going to leave it in the C. Next we have the Grave Dancer. So this one actually is another one I really like. I think it's unique. Its pricing is just really good. I think it's about $180, $189. So for this one, I don't have much more to say. I think it goes well in a graveyard. Good audio, good movement. So I'm going to put this one in the A level. Next up, we have the Lantern Keeper. So this one, at first, I really didn't like it. However, it kind of grew on me. It's got a good ominous tone to it. The audio's pretty good. Not a lot of movement, but I could see it being a good decoration for a lot of people. So, but I'm going to leave it probably in the B area. It's decent. Then we have the Mutated Rat. This one, at first, I was really excited about. There's one that came out a few years ago. I can't remember if it was by Techie, but I'll check that out and put it on the screen for you all. But basically, I was hoping for a little bit bigger, a little more movement, but it is a really good prop. It's unique. So I still think it's on the A level. I just wish it was a little bit creepier looking, maybe. Not that it's not, but a little bit more would have been nice. So next up, we have the Owl. For this one, it just doesn't strike me as a good prop. I shouldn't say that. It's a decent size. It's got a good look to it. I don't know how it's built, but the movement's decent. But for me personally, it's more like C level. Many may not agree with me on that one, but that's, again, personal opinion. Next up, we have the Monkey Business, which is the clown prop with the monkey that pops up. Good little jump scare, but when I first heard the title Monkey Business, honestly, I was really hoping for another monkey prop similar to the one we had a few years ago. Not really fond of this one again. As you've probably noticed, recently I haven't really been into the new clown versions of animatronics, so that one's still going to go on, I think, probably around the C level. Nothing too unique, but it's okay. Then we have the Straw Man. So this one, again, reskin. I think they probably do a reskin of Mr. Dark almost every year. So what we have? We had the Tulua. Yeah, so anyway, reskin of Mr. Dark here. Decent look to it. Always good movement, which is, people love it. That's actually why they keep reskinning it. But so that's probably more around an A level for me, personally. I don't think I'd be getting it just because I do know the mechanism seems to break fairly easily for people. So that's always scared me from getting one. If it was Mr. Dark again, though, I would definitely probably go for it, just because I really like that one in particular. So next up, we have Trick or Treat Pete. This one's Pete, and then we got Sam, but this one's Pete. So Trick or Treat Pete. I like the mechanism of spitting the candy out. It's something a little bit unique. It's interesting, but it just doesn't do much. So other than that, it's okay. But since it's a new, unique item, and they are trying to do something a little different, I'm going to give them some props for that, put it in the B level. Next up, we have Trick or Treat Sam. Sam is another one it's not a reskin, but maybe a remodel is the best way to describe it. Since this one had a similar version, I think it was from 2019, 2020, somewhere around that frame. That one had one where you could take the or interchangeable face, I believe it was. So maybe they'll have that again on this one. Demo does not show that. The demo of this year's I do like better than the previous. This one is a little bit more creepy. I like the sound and the audio to it. The movement's good, so this one's pretty good. I like it. I mean, it's a good prop for what it is, so that's why I'm putting it in the A. Then we have Twisted Grandma. I'll do well, actually, let's go to Trixie. So Trixie was released, I think, about a week ago. It's okay. It's got a decent jump scare. But again, nothing too new. So I think I'm going to leave it in the C. It just, nothing really stands out to me. I mean, let me know what you think on that one, but nothing great. Then we got the Twisted Grandma. This is also, I'm just going to throw it right in the D. This one is just, I don't like it. I don't like the audio. I don't like the movement. Yeah, probably the worst one on this list next to Two-Faced Teddy. So both of those are going to be D's for me. Really, for me personally, Fire Demon, Electrified Zombie are my two top picks. I'll purchase both of those this year, do some demos, unboxings, because those are my picks this year. I may or may not get a couple out of the A tier, but that would be the most I got out of here this year. Personally, just some final thoughts. I don't know. This lineup has been a little bit disappointing. I don't think it stands up very well to Home Depot's this year. They have a massive lineup this year. So with that being said, I think they have some more unique items than Spirit, and Spirit really needs to step it up because their prices on some of these are higher than the Home Depot ones, which are better quality in my opinion. So we'll see what happens, but let me know what you guys think. What's your favorite? Did I agree with you or which ones did you not agree with? Let me know below. Thanks everybody. Like, subscribe. We'll see you soon.